No second chances, no support, and nowhere to go but the finish line. Day and night, non-stop, racing the clock as much as they race themselves. Across 4 continents and countless challenges. The ultimate prize is simply surviving. The journey, the tears, and the triumphs. Welcome to Wild Races. With teams now set to begin this epic adventure, the mental preparation takes over. But little do they know what Ecuador has in store.
The races are going to cross through a lot of places where nobody has been there. Many of those places are very, very unique, new to humans. We are here to discover them. We're here to make people to know that there's beautiful places here in Ecuador and that the places they are going to know we have to take care of.
The first leg takes teams on a short but punishing mountain bike ride toward the fabled Ilianeses. For some, from the outset, the heavy grade turns this race into an expedition.
We are in Alhuací, very close to Quito, and we are ready to start. It's almost 6 in the morning. The races start at 6:15. The beauty of what they are going to see and how it's going to be, these 4 days are going to be amazing.
I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm scared.
It's now time to just take it as it comes, tackle it, and whatever's thrown at us, just deal with it right there and then and not have to think and worry about it.
Cold, altitude, bring it all. We are taking it, yeah.
Bob had a little flu thing last week and I think I got it, so we'll see how today goes. I'll either snap out of it or it'll be a big suffer fest, but we'll get it done.
Now is what we train for, it's this, so we are ready to go. Yes, we need to go fast. The other teams are really strong, so we just start as fast as we can, yeah.
This is like eating humble pie or paying for my sins. I'm not sure which one. But it's hard to get any air all the way into the lungs. Really feel like you're sucking.
We're at a junction here, trying to decide whether we head southwest or northeast.
We want to go southwest.
We're feeling every foot of elevation here.
Breathless. And that's not in a good way.
You always underestimate it.
After gaining almost 2 vertical kilometres on the bikes, we continue into the clouds and one of the most challenging treks of the course. What lies ahead is a brutal ascent through 5,000 metres, having to navigate through the clouds and fatigue. A crucial decision costs some valuable time.
To go up to the Ilianeses, then go up to the Quilotoa, is 2 mountains. I mean, normally it's 1 mountain in Huaracinchi. This time it's going to be 2 mountains, and that's going to be tough. I think that the first mountain is going to take a lot of energy for the teams, and the next mountain is going to be the big challenge.
It's hard for us. That's for all of us. And especially because of the pace, we've been pushing hard. We've been pushing hard, so we'll see if we'll be able to put a little distance. Well, I don't know. We're gonna do our best. I love Ecuador. I love life.
Barely into the climb, and pressure is already mounting on lead teams. The lack of oxygen is debilitating.
You're climbing up to Ilenices. You say you're going to go out slowly, but I think in this altitude, no matter what, it's hard stuff.
Yeah, just sucking a bit of air. So that's how it goes. Oxygen's the problem.
Wow, we're actually just hitting a bit of the snow line here, and I actually can't talk anymore.
When you live at sea level, and you're here at 4,600 meters, it takes a toll.
But if it was going to be easy, I don't know, we'd be playing golf or something instead.
Just pushing through.
Joel and Grant are really going slow. They're struggling with the altitude. Normally they're animals.
Made it to 4,700.
Yo, yo. I can feel my heart in my head. It's crazy. Close to 5,000 meters. The good news is, this is the high point of the course. We've got lots more passes to go on the bikes, but we'll start to go downhill after this. Crazy race.
We're high up now in the snow. 2 days will be at the beach. Bring it on.
4782. Oh, it's hard to eat up here. The lungs, man, need every little bit of help they can get. Just took us an hour 40 to come up from the TA1 up here. Everybody's feeling it. They're letting me lead because I think I'm feeling it the most with my little chest cold, but I'm moving along.
We're excited. We're in the first group, and well, we're gonna make it. We just passed around the highest part. Now it's getting down there, and we're very motivated about this.
It was hard. The thing is that we have the problem with the altitude, so we keep a steady pace.
Our lead teams pushed through the pain and oxygen-deprived air. So soon into the race, the conditions see a long train of athletes streaming through the clouds. For some, a slow pace will reap rewards later on, but for others, the haste brings unforeseen challenges. Ecuador's stunning landscape is cloaked in mystery. The Ilenices Mountains have issued a harsh but fair warning, so those that take note learn an extremely valuable lesson.
You actually just can't accelerate.
It's quite humbling, actually. Yeah, we're not gonna lie, we were sucking air, I was cursing.
If it wasn't for the mountains, the snow, the altitude, it'd be like back home.
Yeah, altitude? What altitude? We don't feel any.
And there we were at 4,700 meters in the snow. Lovely day, but just battle, basically. Constantly been out of breath for the first 4 hours, and I think that's how it's gonna be for the next day and a half.
Just like the fridge back home. It's the only place you're gonna find something like this in Costa Rica.
Not even close. ¡Qué maravilla! This is awesome.
Going at a steady rhythm. Get the hell out of here fast.
I have a little bit of altitude sickness over there, like dizzy and stuff, and I got a little bit scared. This is my first time.
It's a tough climb, really tough climb. I underestimated the toughness of this climb, and this pack is so heavy.
At these altitudes, the weather can change in an instant. Navigating in alpine terrain should be easy, though with cloud building, what is usually a routine task creates a situation that changes the course of the race.
How you feeling?
Off of this, and then we drop down to the right.
Yes, exactly. Right here.
And I thought we were in this valley because it was flat.
Yes, yes.
And we were on the trail, very nice trail.
Yes, exactly. Following this trail.
And then I thought you guys, when you went to the left, came down here.
Yeah, exactly here.
And then I thought we got on this one.
Yes.
And then I was hoping we were down here, and we were gonna, because we were at like 3,900.
Yeah.
3,800
for sure.
We ran down, and bearing was good, everything looked good. There's no trail. We lost the trail.
Yes.
And then it got really steep right in this area, so we thought we were dropping back into this canyon.
Yeah, exactly.
Here.
A crucial decision made.
And now we're going in opposite directions.
In these canyons, there is only one way in, and more importantly, this also means there is only one way back out. After extreme altitude, snow-capped peaks, dense cloud and impenetrable ravines, now it's the frigid canyon waters that start turning the race into a force to be reckoned with. Making up time on the leaders becomes increasingly difficult, and with the weather closing in, it's just getting tougher. Hours have passed and a number of elite teams have crossed this crucial transition. With Team Merrill pushing hard, Team Technu from the United States have yet to emerge from the jungle. An uncharacteristic error at that altitude can be life-threatening. Tensions are mounting as this time gap on the leaders may cost them the race.
You never know what happens in advanced racing. That's the beauty of it.
I stuffed up on I took a wrong reach down, so we lost about 35 minutes. We were 35 minutes there behind, and now we're an hour 10. And we keep going.
We got lost a couple of hours, but it was awesome. I loved it.
The fun has just begun. We're only about 9.5 hours into this race. It's anybody's race, right?
We took it easy at the start after PC3, and just slowly, it was full of clouds. You don't see anything. So you had to be very, very, very careful of the altitude. I mean, we were completely dizzy and everything, but after we start going down, it's okay.
Still deep in the canyon, teams face a quickening flow and dropping temperatures, making time on rivals is extremely tough. They need to make it out to dry land as the weather is closing in fast.
The local guys will definitely have not a huge advantage with the altitude. The weather, I think, is also pretty specific. It's pretty much overcast, rainy, very wet. I just don't like wet conditions. I don't like cold and I don't like altitude. So that tells a bit of a story. But I came here because it's a different race in an area that I'm not used to, and I want to experience it.
Four very disgruntled athletes. Bit of a directional mistake, and now it's catch up. So probably a much harder night than what we thought we'd have otherwise.
I knew I was going to have a suffer fest, but this is a serious suffer fest.
We're doing really well. We had a good climb up, and then I took the team down a wrong ridge on the way down, which obviously cost us 35 minutes on the leaders and a whole lot of positions, but we'll just take it as it comes. Soul food, pizza, leftover supper last night.
I'm not going to lie, my lungs are taking a strain, which generally means my whole body is like fatigued.
Like walking wounded, teams are emerging from the depths of the jungle, dazed and confused.
Get lost when we were going down, like 2 hours.
Yeah, now we have like 90 kilometers of biking.
Teknu have yet to appear and tensions are growing.
We are off the beaten path, I think, a little bit. Kyle started in the morning what seems to be a flu bug, and went up to some serious altitude today, a little over 14,000 feet. Uncharacteristically, we're not where we should be. I think Merrill went through here a little over an hour ago, and we're usually keeping pace with those guys. So at this point, I'm kind of concerned.
And then they appear.
All right. Just wanted to give the other teams a bit of a head start.
Never been that high before. That was killer. Then we made a mistake coming down the other side. We got into some wrong valleys and then more wrong valleys. And
I'm having trouble breathing and headache. These guys are doing all the work.
Now it's time to smash the bush, chase the teams. The cloud's gone. Let's see, we're going down, so let's see.
I think we found out in this race, altitude just blows people up. It's like, I don't know if racing and being at altitude can coexist together. Yeah, that's a scary thing. It was weird. It didn't hit us all at the same time, which I think maybe was lucky for us, so we could help each other out along the way. When we were up high, someone was hurting. Someone was always hurting, and we were trying to, help them along and keep them moving.
The sense of family that you get with your team, I find that really a fulfilling part of my life. I really enjoy that part of the race.
This isn't checkpoint 5 or anything. No, it's downriver.
Put a knot in here, they can't get it undone.
Gross.
We've all committed to each other that we're going to suffer a little more. And when you suffer more, you suffer for a shorter period of time because you get to the finish line faster.
It's only day one and our teams have experienced more than a lifetime of emotions and physical strain. The thing is, we've only just begun. What started as a routine path through escalating terrain has tortured our field. Team Ecuador with a slim lead from Merrill, and following on from an early navigation error, Technu drops back down the leaderboard. Next week, the race will change like never before. How far can the human mind be stretched, and how far can the human body be pushed?
Got lung infection. Coughing up stuff. Not happening.